You know what everyone's saying, including Subramanian, Swamy and Maruf Raza, that we took care of our political interests, but we did not take care of our strategic interests. That also, in what is a non-binding resolution, it wouldn't have mattered at all which way we voted. We've only ended up hurting our long-standing relationship with Sri Lanka. Have we paid too much of a price? Kushboo.
With all due respect to Mr. Maruf and Dr. Subramanian Swamy, I think they need to stay here in Tamil Nadu and realize the feelings of the people here in Tamil Nadu before they make a statement. We at DMK have not put a gun at the heads of the UPA, asking them to pass a resolution as to what the US had asked to do it. But I think it's more on the basis of humanity as to what has been happening in Sri Lanka to Tamilians. Dr. Subramanian Swamy is definitely aware of what has been happening. We all have seen the videos, we all have heard the news, we all have seen the pictures. It's way beyond humanity as to what has been happening in Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
and today, the UN resolution which has been passed, it's not a political victory for us. Definitely not. It's nothing to do politically. It's a humanitarian victory, which I think everyone will agree to it.
Okay, Subramanian Swamy. Right at the start of the debate, I like this. Subramanian Swamy, Kushboo is accusing you of not understanding the sentiments of the Tamil people. Surely, she's right. Surely in that case, you're in a minority. You take a straw poll on the streets of any city or village in Tamil Nadu, and your point of view will be in a minority, Dr. Swamy.
Well, you're living here in Assami, you would know what's happening in Tamil Nadu. I was told the same thing when I was fighting this 2G spectrum case, that I am hurting all the Tamils and sending them to jail. And when the voting took place, we knew what happened. Then on the Skodankulam, I said this is a foreign-inspired agitation. That time also I was told on your program this is a Tamil sentiment. And what happened we know now. Jayalalitha has done a 180-degree turn and the whole thing has collapsed. And as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, it is such a hypocritical thing on the part of the so-called pro-Tamil parties. What has happened is that the atrocities are committed by the army, and the Tamil parties then put up the commander-in-chief of the army as their candidate for president. Now, you mean to say that the commander-in-chief has no role to play at all in this so-called atrocities that these people have compiled in British television? I think this whole thing is a bogus thing. What is really bad.
One minute, Mr. Swamy, you're getting rebut number one from Kushboo.
Reacting to it. Sri Lankan government is not reacting to it. That is what the whole question is about. We are not. It's not that we are absolutely
dislocated. We don't know as to
Sri Lankan
government
how the army has been responding to it. But then the Sri Lankan government needs to understand.
Fighting LTT was India's war.
It was not a war. They created a war. Please, LTT was never a war.
What do you mean? LTT killed Rajiv Gandhi. That is an act of a humanitarian.
It killed our Prime Minister in his prime. It killed our Prime Minister in his prime. We are not here to debate on what happened to Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, but we are here to debate
we don't say that this is a Tamil attack on Rajiv Gandhi. We know we can make a distinction.
It's not. We are not discussing LTT war. We are saying as to what
are you discussing? You say atrocities have taken place 3 years ago. How can you it be raised now?
Atrocities have been going to be. The Sri Lankan government has not been responding.
Human rights violations.
You have the army chief, who you rightly said is part of the atrocities. He is the candidate for the presidential candidate. Why
yes, on behalf of the Tamil National Alliance, the so-called Tamil parties. We have to think as Indians first and Tamils afterwards. This is what DMK has to learn.
Nobody's pushing Sri Lanka away. It's not a war between Sri Lanka and India. Please do not pass out a wrong message to the people. We have lovely ties. We have people traveling from Sri Lanka to India, India to Sri Lanka. Let's not create.
I'm intervening.
Let us not create a fear.
I'm intervening.
Fear by saying it's a war.
May I intervene? May I intervene?
It's not a war. Mr. Subramanian Swamy, please.
May I intervene? And my question goes to